Welcome! So this is a short but strong class for you to celebrate 6,000 subscribers here on my channel. Thank you so much for following me. I want to remind you that in October 2024, I have a yoga retreat happening in Tuscany. I will leave you the link down here. So if you'd like any information, please click the link and you will find out everything. And if you have questions, just get in touch. And I have the last couple of spaces available. So not long to go. In fact, just about 8 weeks. So for today's class, you don't need any props. So let's begin standing in Tadasana. So come to stand at the front of the mat. Feet hip distance, shoulders relaxed. Have the palms of your hands facing forwards and lengthen the fingers down. Now, with the feet, press the ground away and grow tall with the top of your head towards the ceiling. So feet press down, skull lifts up. Fingers are lengthening down towards the ground. You're standing tall. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. On your next inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, dive forwards into Uttanasana. Lift halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. And then step into plank. So plant your hands, step into plank. And just like you did in Tadasana, feel the crown of your head reaching forwards. So your gaze is down, probably towards the top of your mat. And feel your heels reaching in the opposite direction. So from crown to heels, you're long. Now, with the hands push the ground away, lift the front ribs, lift the abdominals a little bit. Take another breath. Good. And then push back, downward facing dog. Inhale for downward dog. Exhale for downward dog. Bring your knees to the floor and coming into tabletop, lift just your tailbone to the sky. So not cat-cow, just your tailbone to the sky. Like a happy puppy lifting its tail. Now tuck the tail between your legs like a scared puppy. And do this one more time. This is just so you understand the movement. So you're lifting your tailbone and you're tucking your tailbone. Okay, now come back into a long neutral spine and step back again into plank. But from here, bring your knees down and lower to the floor. Shift forwards into Sphinx, so your forearms are parallel to each other. Palms are down, you're pressing the floor away. So as you stay here, you're looking forwards now. You press with the hands into the ground. You create the action of pulling the ground and the mat back towards your chest. So you're finding some extension through the spine, a sense of lifting through the top of the skull. And then here, this is where I want you to remember that tuck of the tail. So you're breathing in to prepare. Then as you start to lift your abdomen, tuck your tailbone, lift the front of the pelvis, lift the front of the thighs, and spread your upper back. So spread your shoulder blades away from the spine. Pushing down with the forearms, tucking the tail, your glutes are active, and then really slowly bring your thighs down, pelvis down, abdomen down, look forwards, breathe in, breathe out. We'll do this one more time, so inhale. Think about peeling off the floor slowly, abdomen, pelvis, tucking tail, lifting the thighs. The weight is forwards, so you're staying forwards, heavy onto the shoulders, they're working actively. Now tuck the toes, now lengthen the spine, lengthen from the crown of the head to the base of the spine, and in fact, all the way to the heels. Make sure your hips are not piking high, you're staying nice and aligned in your forearm plank. Then drop your knees, slowly roll back into Sphinx. Inhale. Come to the ground, exhale. Take the fingers interlaced behind the back of your head. Elbows wide. Now inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your head and chest. Press your head into your hands. Press your hands into your head. Feel your spinal muscles, the back of your neck work. Good. And then release all the way down. Next time we do this, we also lift the legs. So take a breath in. Lift the head and the chest. Lift the feet, the thighs. Elbows are wide. Head presses into hands. One more breath. All the way down. Take the hands by your chest. Stretch back into child's pose. From child's pose, press back, downward facing dog. Good. So take a breath for downward dog. Exhale completely. Now the opposite action of the pelvis. So lift your heels really high. Your legs are straight, or as they normally are in your downward dog. But now imagine you're a happy puppy lifting the tail to the sky. So as you do this, let the head be heavy and drop towards the ground. But your shoulders are strong, you're pushing the floor away. Engage your thighs and press your thighs back. 2 more breaths. Now maintain the lift of the tail but relax your heels to the ground. Hold. Very good. From here, bend the knees, look forwards, step or jump, the feet between the hands. Coming up halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, the hands to prayer. And then again, release the arms down by your sides, pushing the feet down. Lift the crown. Let the fingers lengthen down. 1 breath here. Exhale completely. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. So find your alignment in plank. Breathe in, breathe out, find that sense of being long from the crown to the heels. And then drop both heels to the left, lift the right arm up. Squeeze the inner legs together. Squeeze the hips together. Come back to center. Plank pose. Find your alignment. Same thing, both heels to the right. So going the other side. 1 more breath. All the way back to center. Find your plank. And then drop your knees. Come all the way down slowly. Bring the forearms forwards. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, stay. Breathe in, prepare. Breathe out, lift your abdomen, pelvis and thighs. Tailbone tucks, upper back spreading, and then tuck the toes, forearm plank. So now we find that side plank in forearm plank. Take your left hand towards your right hand, both heels to the left. Lift the right arm up. Hold. Squeeze the 2 legs together, lift the hips even higher, and then back into center, forearm plank. Reach back through the heels, forwards through the crown. Take your right hand now to the left side, both heels to the right, lift into side plank, second side. 1 breath here. Good, all the way back to center, forearm plank. Find your alignment, no rush, you're strong, you can do this. Drop your knees, slowly roll back into Sphinx. Inhale. To the floor, exhale. Interlace the fingers at the back of the skull. Lift into locust. Head into hands, hands into head. You're not looking forwards, you're looking down. All the way down. Back into child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Press back, downward facing dog, and hold. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step or jump all the way between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, hands to prayer. Release the arms, standing tall, Utkatasana. Feet ground. Head lifts. Fingers lengthen down. Good. Now from here, bend the knees into Utkatasana. Lower your hips, lift your chest. Take a breath in. Bend the elbows, breathing out. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, turn to your right. Just moving from the waist and above. Your legs are not really moving. Your pelvis is not moving that much. Back to center. Inhale. Same thing, twisting to the left. Exhale. All the way back to center. reach the arms up, and then squat all the way down to seated. If you can, sit without using your hands to help and come straight into boat pose. Breathe in, lift the chest. Keep your chest and thighs close to each other. Your eyes set at the big toes. One more breath. Now we add some rotation. Turn to the right. So you bring both arms outside of the right knee. Keep squeezing the legs together. If it helps, you could place a block between your legs and squeeze the block. Back to center. Inhale, long through the spine. Twist to the left. Exhale. All the way back to center. One more time. Twisting to the right. Stay strong. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Cross the shins, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Now step your right foot just to the middle of the mat. Turn the toes to the long edge and then roll onto the outside of that left foot. Your left hand is going to go slightly further forwards. You lift your right arm up. Okay, now from here, lower the hips almost to the ground. Right fingers reach back to the back of the mat. Lift the hips, take your right arm over the head. And twice more. Breathe in, lower the hips. They don't touch down, they just lower towards the ground. And then you lift and squeeze the hips together, squeeze the left side of the waist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Look down now. Transition into plank. Realign into your plank. Inhale. Push back. Downward dog. Exhale. Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Before we do the other side, inhale, plank. Now, step your hands further forwards. So, at least a hand's distance further forwards. You're in a long plank. Okay, so you're still having the same alignment, everything else, just your hands are going a little further forwards. This will create some more demand on the front of your core. We're holding here, one more breath, and then move the hands back under the shoulders and push back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts to sky. Left foot to the middle of the mat. Turn the toes to the long edge. You're on the outside edge of your right foot. Okay, left arm lifts. Lower the hips to a hover. Lower the left arm towards the back of the mat. Lift the hips. Left arm like a rainbow coming to the front of the mat. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Look down. Plank. Hold plank. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, come forwards, plank. Take the hands a step forwards like you did earlier. Now from here, we'll transition into a forearm plank. So see if you can lower both elbows at the same time, really slowly, all the way to the mat. Forearm plank. Hold, breathe in, breathe out. Now challenge, lift your right toes, point them back. Crown of the head reaches forwards, front ribs in. Good. Drop your right toes down, switch sides, left toes. So you make sure your pelvis is not really moving, your shoulders are fixed, nothing else changes. Back, both feet down, knees to the ground, roll into Sphinx. Inhale. To the ground, exhale. Hands behind your head, inhale. Locust, exhale, hold. Stay, breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. To the floor. Exhale. Push back. Child's pose. Long inhale. Complete exhale. Long inhale. Complete exhale. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Lift back, downward facing dog. Good. Now bend the knees, look forwards. Step or jump all the way between the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. All the way down, exhale. Come up to standing, reach up, look up. Hands to heart, exhale. Find Tadasana again, breathe in. Breathe out. Now from here, step one foot back. Doesn't matter which one, facing whichever way helps you best to see the screen. Then turn your right toes to the short edge of the mat. Bend the right knee so you're in warrior two. Gaze over to the right middle finger. Breathing long. Shoulders soft. Sides of the neck relaxed. Last couple of breaths. 4, 1. Nice. Now drop your right forearm onto the right thigh, left arm up and over, reaching diagonally away. Now as you stay here, really activate your glutes and legs. Float your right forearm off the thigh and reach it towards the center of the mat. Okay, so reach it as if somebody was pulling onto your right wrist and somebody else pulling onto your left wrist in opposite directions, and hold. One more breath, really strong through your core. Back into warrior two. Nice. Drop your arms, straighten the front leg, parallel the feet. Let's go on the other side. Left toes turn to the long edge. Bend the left knee, warrior two. Breathing in. Breathing out. 4, 4. 3. 2. Inhale for 1. Drop your left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up and over, hold. Active legs. Float the left forearm off the thigh, reach the arm towards the center of the mat, towards the long edge of the mat, and then pull right hand forwards and diagonally away, left hand in. Good, breathing here, one more breath. Reset, look down, step back again, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. One more time into our vinyasa, forwards into plank. Shift the hands further forwards, find your longer plank, super strong here. Hold, breathe in, breathe out, both elbows come down really slowly into your forearm plank. Hold, breathe in, breathe out, drop your knees, slowly roll back, Sphinx, inhale. Come down, exhale. Hands at the back of the head, inhale. Locust, press the head into your hands. Hold, one more breath. All the way down, release. Press back, child's pose. Long inhalation. Complete exhalation. Long inhalation. Complete exhalation. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Slowly lift up into seated. Shift the legs forwards. Good. And then from here, take your right heel to the left sitting bone, the left foot to the right side. Okay. And lift your arms up. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall through the spine here. So no rounding through the low back. Drop the arms as if you were doing warrior two again. And then slowly start to turn to your left. So keep turning until you cannot turn anymore. Hold that rotation, keep lengthening the spine. Hold one more breath. And then gently drop your left fingers to the floor behind you. Right arm around your left knee. And breathe in. Shoulders soft, breathe out. 2 more breaths. 4, 1. All the way back to center. Go straight on the other side. Left heel to the right sitting bone. Left foot to the left. Sorry, right foot to the left. Inhale, lift the arms. Drop the arms, warrior two arms. Long spine, inhale. Slow rotation to your right. Keep turning. Keep lengthening through the entire spine. One more breath. Good. Drop your right fingers down, left arm onto the opposite leg. Just helping a little bit your twist here. Breathe in, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhalation. Good. Undo the twist. Exhale. Extend both legs forwards, shuffle to the front. So your heels are at the front edge or even a little further forwards. Squeeze the legs together, interlace the fingers. Now, keep reaching your knuckles forwards as you round through the back, round through the upper back especially, and super slowly start to roll to the floor. So you're coming down as slow as you can, heels stay down, legs squeeze together, knuckles keep reaching forwards, super, super, super slow. Hug the knees into the chest once you're all the way down. Gently rock side to side. Good. Drop both feet down on the mat. Bottom of the feet together, knees wide. Hands onto the abdomen. Take a moment here. Feel the breath move into your belly. Let your center now release any excess tension and tightness, and welcome the breath. As your body receives the breath, you feel the expansion around the ribs, the belly, the sides of the waist, even the lower back. And as you exhale, everything softens. And we'll take 2 more rounds of breath. 4, 1. Good. Close the legs together. Extend the legs out long, reach the arms over the head, take a full body stretch and hold. So you're tensing the body, you're making the body as long as it can possibly be. And as we release from this, we'll go straight into Savasana. It'll be very brief, but drop the arms, palms face up. Let the feet go wider than the hips and the toes drop out. Long breath in. Eyes closed, body heavy into the ground. With each exhalation, feel the bones release their weight down. The muscles let go of any residual tension or effort. Let everything be soft. Let the breath flow easily through the nostrils. You might have time to stay longer, but if you want to close the practice together, start to awaken the body, moving fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Bring the bottom of the feet on the floor and gently roll over onto one side. Using your hands, come up to seated. Sitting with a tall spine, hands together in prayer. Good. Take a long inhale. Exhale, bow your chin down to your chest. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me. It was only short, but it was strong. So hopefully something that you can fit easily in your day, in your week, and really good work to strengthen all around your center. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out or leave me a comment. And remember that I have my Tuscany retreat happening in October. If you want more information, you find them down in the description of the video. If you are around London, I also host day retreats in London multiple times a year. And you can find out more by going on my website, which I also link down here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my mailing list, that's the best way to find out when things are happening. So thank you so much again. Have a great rest of your day.